Atlanta Zone, East Side on FRKO Rico, aka Rose Gold Rico, aka Richard. You watching the Ross Review.
Interview with FRKO, the one and only Atlanta Zone.
Yeah.
What's good? What's going on with you today?
Just having my coffee. It's early for me.
It's early.
It's what, 1
It's
o'clock?
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock on Edgewood.
It's early.
Everybody's just not getting out.
Yeah. I'm just not getting up.
Yeah. Did you go out last night?
Nah. I live on, because I live on Edgewood.
Yeah.
I stay up all night. It's like, when I used to live in Kirkwood, I used to be sleeping around like 10 o'clock because it's Kirkwood and there's nothing going on over there. So now it's like I just stay up. I'll be outside or just stand on the block. I don't know, man. I gotta get my shit together. Like,
So for the people who don't know FRKO, tell people a little bit about yourself.
well, born and raised in the A, on the East Side. I grew up doing art. You know what I mean? I grew up going to art programs, riding the MARTA. Like scoping graffiti out,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just doing stuff that Atlanta kids did in the 90s and the early 2000s that a lot of people forget about, you know what I mean? It's like they don't, I don't know. And you know, I kind of just fell into my own, you know, I did everything a regular kid did. Just played football, basketball, baseball, soccer.
Right.
And then I went home at night and did drawings and did paintings and did weird shit, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, I hung out Little 5 Points a lot. As a team, and then you know I just kind of fell into my own, you know.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't like calling myself like, oh, I'm an artist, I'm this, I'm that. I'm just me, man. Like I don't know where I'm gonna fall into next. Like, the sky's the limit with it. You know what I mean?
So why should people care about FRKO? What's so unique about FRKO?
Dude, I don't think anybody should really give a fuck about anybody. All right, because I don't. I think that people should care about themselves more and like stop like caring about someone else more than them. But like, I mean, people should sometimes know what I'm saying sometimes. That's why I don't like, you know, I'm modest, you know what I mean? But I mean, I feel like I got good intentions with everybody, you know what I mean? I don't screw people over. No one has ever said that about me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not anybody, man. I'm just trying to like pay my rent.
Okay.
And eat good pizza here and there. You know what I mean? Like you know, be able to like live how I want to live, man. Which everybody should live like that. You know what I mean? It don't matter
definitely.
who you are. Like, don't be a slave to nobody, man.
Yeah,
that's like
definitely.
that's kind of how, like, that's what we're talking about. You know, I can't do that shit. You know.
I feel it. Definitely. So how do you feel like you fit into this creative scene on Edgewood? Like, how do you feel like you've helped shape, mold the creative scene?
Well, I was one of those youngins when Edgewood still had Pink City.
Mm-hmm.
When Edgewood didn't have an Exxon. That Exxon across the street, we're right across the street from Exxon, was a trap. There was an old car wash, and it was like a gray, like pink, like mauve colored building. When like the only bar on the street was Sound Table and Noni's. Like even before Noni's, it was just Sound Table, and then before that, for church was a coffee house called Damon's. Like I used to be at Lenny's. Lenny's was a bar that was where the extra storage space spot is. That's on the corner of Boulevard and the Cab Ave.
Yeah.
That was a little cluster of it was like a mini mall. But in that mini mall was this bar called Lenny's, and it was my first Edgewood Ave to this area experience. Cause I'm not from here. I would get on the train and go everywhere as a kid and as a teenager. And I was coming from Indian Creek. I was coming from Reed End Road.
Oh, really?
I was
East Side for real. East
Side. Yeah. I'm from the East Side for real. Like I was coming from over there, taking buses, riding my bike, hopping in people's cars just to get down here. You know what I mean? When I knew something was popping. But Lenny's was the first bar over here. People like Tukey Carter, Chilio, Big Chico, shit. A lot of people.
Right.
A lot of the old heads. Like that's still around. They don't really tell these young kids like about it, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's up to my duty to say like where this whole culture of Edgewood Ave, black people, but Edgewood Ave to everywhere, the little 5 all the way down from Euclid all the way down. You know it all connects. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even realize that shit connects right there, past Emmett Park. So it's like, you know, that shit changed my life going in there because I was so used to seeing my brothers go to 112, the Bounce, Club Envy. Shit, all these old clubs, you know what I'm saying? And I was like 16 years old, 17 years old when I met Chilio. And he took me to Lenny's. And Lenny's was this old stankin' bar, pool tables. It kind of looked like how like a corner tavern, but dirty. And it was black. And you see it was like a biker bar.
Yeah. That
had like a promoter that was black and he basically got it popping, you know what I mean? So we had a good time. It was a lot of influential things went down in there, you know what I mean?
Right.
Same with MJQ.
Yeah.
MJQ, people don't realize MJQ is not how it is now. Like that shit was straight up black. It was underground. That's where Goody Mob broke. You know what I mean? Like
it's way different now.
Yeah, it's way different now. I'm not mad at it because everything has to develop and shit, but I just want the youngins to know where this shit came from. They didn't make it up. This shit just didn't show up. Like the track pants didn't just show up. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit came from years of being scared to ride my bike down Edgewood Ave because I had to pass Pink City. You know what I'm saying? I had to pass Daniel Street. I live on Daniel Street. Mm-hmm. Like that shit was trap, D block. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was hood. And like crazy I live on it now. You know what I mean? Like we used to come down Edgewood Ave, coming from little 5 Points to go ride street. I ride BMX at first. So we ride, you know, we go riding any type of bike. You know what I'm saying? Everyone rode. We rode down this motherfucker full speed. No, we didn't want to be caught by nobody, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we wasn't afraid of our own people. We just was aware that, hey, we was from outside territory coming into their territory. Yeah. I'm not from around here, man, but I respected it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you've seen like the gentrification as far as everything on that.
Fully.
Yeah.
Fully. When I went to school in DC. I went to Howard University. When I left Howard University and came back in 2012, this shit was still kind of rough. They had just built the Exxon. We was out here. I've been going to Sound Table since 2000, since it opened. You know, I've been going there forever. So, like, I was 22, 23 when I came back. 22 when I came back. Yeah. This shit was still rough. And like, you know, I was living on Baby Boulevard in St. Reynoldstown. I was staying right across the street from the Trap. And like, you know, I would go escape, get away at Astoria, the bar I always go to now. Astoria hadn't changed much. I mean, they calmed down on like letting the drugs, like go free in there. But like, I watched the whole thing, man. I watched the whole thing. Even because when I was in high school, I was still around. I was at Lenny's. And I was at MJQ and shit. I was all over this, you know. Smith's Old Bar was not how it was either. Smith's Old Bar used to be kind of like, they had like some black nights, you know what I mean? Like, now that's just like different, you know. But yeah, I watched the whole shit, man. The whole shit.
That's dope. So when did you get into like BMX and bike riding?
I got to BMX when I was 1999. I was watching the X Games. Never seen it before in my life. And at the time I was like down a lot because my mom and my pops had divorced in like 95.
Yeah.
And so I kind of was just like looking for myself at an early age, like trying to find myself at an age that most kids don't look for themselves. Like I was what 10 years old? Yeah, I was about 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, 99. And you know, Y2K was going on. Kids, they had us kids crazy. We thought a lot of kids, you know, are born in 99 now. You know, I remember back then, like, that shit loud, huh? I remember back then, we thought the world was about to end. So it's like, you know, I was looking for something to like, you know, get a hold of, man, because all I knew was just playing basketball and baseball, you know. And I thought baseball was the shit, you know. And then like I was watching ESPN, looking for the Braves to like, you know, go back to the World Series because they was kicking ass back in the 90s.
Yeah, they were.
And then X Games came on. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I knew about skateboarding, you know, just from like seeing like old school skateboarding, you know. And I never seen a video of skateboarding or BMX. I'd never seen BMX in my life until that moment. And I saw Dave Mirra, rest in peace. He passed last year. And I saw cats like Matt Hoffman, I saw these white boys that was killing it. And then, I watched the dirt, they jumped dirt and shit. And I saw two black dudes riding. And it was Sean Butler and Ronnie Chalk.
Yeah.
And Ronnie Chalk was like, he was dark skinned. You know what I mean? Like he was certified. I'm like, okay, this man, like, both of them were brown. Like I'm like, these are actual black dudes riding bikes, killing it. And so that's why I was like, yo, man. I remember asking my mom. My mom was the type of mom, like she didn't shun shit I did. She just was like, yo, he's into it. He's into it, And so I was like, all right, cool. And she got me a bike. And then, after that, I was stuck on it. And my homie in my neighborhood got one too, but he was more into motorcycles.
Yeah.
So he really kind of didn't like. He was good. He knew how to do wheelies and shit. And I was learning how to do tricks. I was learning how to do bunny hops, and I was learning how to do stuff. And I was a big boy. And I was like compact and chubby. So people just like used to be like, how the fuck you know how to do this shit? Like, you know what I mean? I just know how to carry myself well. So that's how I got into it. And I never, fast forward now, I work for BMX companies. Like that was one of my dreams as like a 16-year-old.
So who do you feel like some of your like influences are art-wise when you're drawing, when you're painting, when you're using different color textures?
I don't know.
Like that?
I look at a lot of young artists. I went to Howard, on a special talent scholarship. So of course I look up to Jacob Lawrence, Romare Bearden. Those are some heavy black artists. I look at a lot of black art. People don't realize that. I look at a lot of black art, and I look at you can't tell because people think black art is just in their grandma's house or their mama's house. A lot of black art was very sexual, very sensual. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it was pushing the limits. People just don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's not. They have the nice stuff because they don't want to see all that shit. My bad. So it's like I kind of like I look at all that old stuff. Then I mix it with the new stuff. Chilio's daughter Indy. I'm always watching her shit. I watch all like the really young artists, like high school, because I want to go back to that mental. I know too much now. You know what I mean? And so like back then, kind of ignorance was bliss when it came to art. So you just kind of like free form making art. You know what I mean? And that's what I look at and I get inspiration from.
So a lot of the young artists.
Hell yeah, all these.
That's dope.
Yeah, I don't look at none of like I don't even look at none of any like artists that's out right now that's like my age. I don't look at that shit. I look at the 17, 16, 15-year-old art. You know what I mean? I look at 5-year-olds art and you be like, wow, by it. You know what I mean? Like.
So what do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment like this far in your career in your life?
I feel like my biggest accomplishment is definitely that I don't have to work for anybody. For real. That's a big thing.
So real.
That I really don't have to work for them. And I can pick and choose what I want to do right now. And I know like I'm not in a big tax bracket of money, you know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that because I don't need it like that. But I know none of us are really free physically, but I kind of sometimes do feel a little free because I don't really have to worry about time sometimes. You know what I mean? I do when I take commission jobs or when I work for record companies or this and that, But sometimes I complain about what I'm doing day to day, but then I think about it, I can walk outside, you know what I mean? Some people can't even leave the kitchen. Some people, like used to work in production, some people can't even take off their walkie and walk up, and walk out and take a breather. I can do that. So that's my biggest accomplishment, that I've been working hard since I was 14 years old, 15 years old, like busting my ass. You know what I mean? Like I've done everything. I've worked any type of job, man. I've done every fucking thing. And like, you know what I mean? It's come a long way, and I'm only 28. You know what I mean? So it's like right now at 28, I've been working for myself since 26. That's when I first said I'm done. I'm not doing no more shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I haven't had to worry much, and I feel like I just took that power that I have in myself just to run with it. You know what I mean? Run with it, and like I push that on everybody. Everybody who's an artist or got something going for themselves. Like I know it's scary to take off, and y'all doing it right now. You know what I mean? And just work for yourself. Work for yourself.
It's scary.
Man. It's scary,
Definitely
but it introduces you to yourself,
man.
Yeah. Like you really know who you are after you take that leap of faith in yourself.
So I mean, you do BMX.
Yeah.
You do art. You draw, and you also.
I draw, paint, sculpt, photo, do everything. I do all of it.
Make music.
Yeah, for people who know me, like people who went to high school with me, I've been making music since high school. I just make silly shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you just shot a video
Yeah, and that
Like,
wasn't
right
that
here.
was not that was not my idea at all. Like I didn't want to shoot that video.
But it was
Like,
it was dope though.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't hyped for it until like maybe 30 minutes before we started shooting. That's when I was like, okay, we're about to shoot a fucking video. Like I'm cool with this now. Like I was just like, I don't do this shit, man. And I don't know, like music to me is just a branch of my art, you know. Because sometimes, you know, like I've recorded in like two different. I only recorded like so many songs.
Right.
And I'm about to record a whole bunch though. But I gotta get into this groove of just like not being so straightforward with it. Like it's gotta be silly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like the latest thing I did was with my wife Bianca, and she like I got her to rap, you know what I mean? And I got me and her wrote down the hook, and then I was like, yo, like I'm a big fan of fan of gangster rap, but Atlanta gangster rap. People don't remember Atlanta gangster rap. You know what I mean? Like they don't remember when Killer Mike was actually like.
Was that back in like the 90s?
Nah.
The 80s?
I mean it was, but like even with Killer Mike was making gangster rap when I was in middle school. I never forget I went to middle school. I never forget he came to my middle school and performed.
No way.
Yeah, performed, and like I know him, so I tell him like, yo, do you remember that? And he's like, yeah, I remember doing that little run of middle school. I was like, yo, I was there. I was like right up front, you know what I'm saying? You dapped me up. I was like 8th grade, you know what I mean? 8th grade, little 8th grade fuck, basically. I was a fat little, I wasn't even that fat in 8th grade. I actually was a football player, but I was crazy. You know what I mean? That's when I got my name, Frico. Like I was like 7th, 8th grade at Middle Grove. I was wild. But anyways, I like that kind of rap. You know what I mean? I don't like all the singing and all the finesse rap. I don't like that shit. You know, I like the hardcore, like punchline shit. That's the old Atlanta shit. You know what I mean? Even with I listen to like Hitman Sammy Sam and shit, man. Like I listen to all that old stuff. Like I was DJ Jelly, man. I recently became real good friends with him, and that's like legendary Atlanta DJ. Like motherfucker he had the fucking store on Camden Road. We used to go in there and get the mix CDs and shit. I used to see him in there. I'm like a little kid, like, oh shit, DJ Jelly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm like working with this motherfucker. And I'm like, oh man, like you know what I mean? Like this is crazy. So that's what I feel like I paid my dues to rap like that. You know what I mean? I done seen some shit, you know, and I feel like a lot of young rappers are getting into it. They getting like they getting swindled kind of with these deals and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to become like a mainstream rapper.
Right.
I just want people to know I'm like, okay, I can rap. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm gonna drop a mixtape. I got like 4 songs to go. But the way I do stuff, like it's got to be themed. I can't do just like rapping about myself so much. Like you know what I mean?
Who would you do a song with?
Definitely with Killer Mike.
Okay.
Killer Mike, like MF Doom, like anybody who's rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like
if you had a top 5.
That I would do a track with.
Yes.
Definitely Killer Mike. Because I'm not even saying I'm not even talking about who he is right now with all his political stuff. I'm talking about like him rapping. I'm talking about rapping Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely do a track with shit. I would just listen to this motherfucker. I don't even know, man. I be going through spurts of just like listening to this shit, and I'm like, hold on. You know what I mean? Not definitely, because I mean, like, I don't know. I just like that raw rap, man. That raw Atlanta rap, you know. My boy Grip Wise, legendary. Definitely with him. You know what I mean? Just any of the old Atlanta people, man. Like, if I can bring back out like some motherfuckers that we hadn't seen in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
That would be dope though. So, what's new for FRKO Summer 2017?
What the fuck was in my beard, dude? It's nasty. Huh? What's new?
What's new FRKO 2017, Fall 2017?
I don't know, man. I got stuff. Of course, I got stuff going on with like rap covers and shit. But that shit doesn't even excite me anymore. I was for one time excited, and then I went and saw one of my professors in DC last summer, and he was just like, when you gonna make some real art? You know, I'm like, okay, because he knows what I can do. So this summer, I'm probably gonna recluse for some part of it and do some art. You know what I mean? Because that's what I can do.
Right.
That's what I can do. Do some probably do some murals and shit, but. as far as like, you know, I'm always looking to bridge the gap between what people know out here on the street and what I know in the fine art world. You know what I mean? And I want people to know that shit. You know, I don't want these kids to actually. Cause these kids that come up to me, you know, just self-proclaiming themselves as only an illustrator, and I'm like, yo, you do know that you can do a lot more than illustrate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, that's all you do. And I'm like, no, I actually do a lot more than you think. You know what I mean? And people just skip over that with me sometimes because they're not educated in it. And I want to educate people in it, you know what I mean? So that's my whole thing, you know. I'm just having a good time with it, you know. And definitely want to work with more kids, more inner city kids.
That's really important. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Oh, thank you. I like talking to black people, man. This is good. This is good, yo.
I really appreciate you. Like, we definitely got to catch back up soon.
Yeah. I don't got no events coming up, man. I can do events right now, but I don't know.
I know I'm gonna see you out though.
Yeah, you see me out. You see me out. I'm trying to like, want to get out, and I'm gonna start doing like a day party, like once a month.
It's the summertime, so.
Yeah, but I want to do it like where it's like you don't even see it coming.
Yeah.
Like there's not no hype to it.
Like a pop-up day party or something like that.
Yeah, this is where and I would just be giving people. I'll just be giving away shit. You know what I mean? Like I have so much shit in my house. Like I did a market at this spot right here, and I had like cameras for sale. But like I want to just have like random stuff just to give people.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be my shit. Like, I be drifting and finding stuff that be like, yo, and I can't wear. I'm a big ass dude. I'm out of media. I'm like, yo, I got this for you. You know what I mean? Take this shit. Take all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
go have fun. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be so set in stone. Like how can I get in? How much does it cost? Where is it at? You know what I mean? Oh, it's here. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? Walk up. Have a good time. You know what I mean? I want that old Atlanta feel.
Yeah.
That old like southern barbecue shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I brought my friend. Oh, cool. He can eat too. She can eat too. That type of feel. You know what I mean? So I miss that shit, man. I'm an old Atlanta guy. But I'm young, but I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was very conscious of what was going on in the 90s and the early 2000s in the city. You know what I mean? We got to get it back. Definitely. Gotta get it back. I think the old heads want to be so cool nowadays they forget about that shit.
Yeah, we definitely need to bring it back.
Yeah, they forget about it. Like, I don't know.
I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's gotta happen this summer, man. Me and Chili will be talking about it. We gotta get it back. Gotta get the shit back how it was. Like it was great back in the day. You know what I mean? No beef, no guns, no drugs. You know what I mean? No pills.
Yeah, that's so true.
I don't do none of that shit. I just drink. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dope. Thank you so much.